Hey guys and girls, got to move all these cars out from under these trees. The hurricane Beryl is barreling down on Texas coast, supposed to hit here on Monday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all my vehicles over here in the more open area. That tree's going to fall, but this one already went down, but this one probably won't fall. But I'm just going to put my vehicles right here and near the garage, and I think I'm going to be safe, just out of the range of these things to fall on them, right? And in the case that we get some strong winds or possibly, tornado action, hurricane stuff. First, I'm going to change the oil on my Mazda. And the Mazda and my F350 with the fuel tank, you can't see it from here, is going to be the ones that I want to have for use. And so I'll probably drive my F350 to work on Sunday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Mazda oil change, move that out of the way, and then I'm going to start moving vehicles in. And I also need to weld up my muffler that I got. Well, it's not a muffler, it's a tip. So I need to weld up that tip that I got, and I'm gonna do that too. It's getting smoking hot out here, but I'm gonna do that to make this look a little nicer on the back end. So welcome along for the ride. See if my water's still cool. Nope. And we're gonna get this party started. Gonna try to make it kind of quick, so there's gonna be a lot of cut scenes, but hey, you'll see everything come together here, and then maybe I'll check out my generator, just hook the propane tank to it and fire it off just in case the weather turns nasty and we lose some power. So that's the preparations I'm about to make for this, and I think I'll be fine. We're not even on the coast really, where I live in San Antonio area. So anyways, you got to take a little bit of precautions if you can, right? So I'm off work. I'm going to do that right now, and hopefully don't even need to have done any of that, and I'll just move my cars back under the shade. So here we go. The oil pan sump is on this side, and the oil filter is actually just right back there. It's actually accessible. So we're just going to jack up one side, put this ramp underneath that tire, that way the oil drains that direction, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring you back when that's put together so you can see it. And yeah, that's how this is gonna go. All right, you can see the oil still draining the remnants. It's kind of a large bolt, but whatever. I use this, dang it, I use this style of oil filter wrench. It works for many different sizes and also gets a real positive grip. The only downside to this style is that getting it in place, it won't really work until you start to get some tension on it. So you have to, by hand, kind of hold it like you would if you had a loose bolt but that was kind of tight. And so, working a ratchet, whatever. It's the perfect kind. So got this broke loose and no effort whatsoever. Bring that oil filter out. It's got about a bazillion threads. There it is. Oh, it's hot. I drove the car about 80 miles today. So I'm gonna get the new oil filter and oil, and we'll put it all back together and call it done. Man, here's the old one, here's the new one. I just grabbed the one at AutoZone, said it was the right one, and that they had in stock. That is quite a bit smaller, but it does look like it's the right, like it fits. So that's what I have to go with. That's what I already started. So I got the oil pan seal back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill this baby up with oil, turn it on, put it on, and then we're going to fill the engine. It didn't burn oil before, but we're going to 1040 just because it's the hot Texas summer. We don't need 1030 or 530 around here. It's too hot for that. Your oil will break down. And I've been doing oil changes every 2,000 miles on this car. I'm buying a little bit cheaper oil, that STP oil, but I'm doing a lot of oil changes, so you know, it gets real pricey. But everything's working good, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up, and then I'll do a time lapse of moving cars in here. Well, I got these vehicles over here. The trucks are out of the range of a tree. That Mazda I'm gonna put right here, about level with that Camaro race car, but I'm gonna get my Camaro in here first. Actually, I'll put the Camaro right about here, because that tree, if that tree went, it might come this direction. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll put the Mazda kind of in the middle where it's protected and accessible in case I need to drive it, because I don't want to be moving all these cars around to get to stuff. So my F-350 over there, we're gonna leave it where it is for right now, but that's what I'm gonna drive later today, and make sure everything's working right on that, so I can drive that to work Sunday night, because Monday is when the hurricane's supposed to hit. You know, 4-wheel drive and all that, right? Extra ground clearance. And so now we're gonna go see if that Camaro is gonna play ball. I got my test leads here. See if I can't just get the starter to crank with this. I don't want to have to haul everything up there and start working on it. So let's see what we can do. This tree branch here that's in the road, well, it fell over there off that tree another day. So I pulled it that direction, and then I'll cut it up and get rid of it, but not today. Let's see what we can do here. I never put that stupid stick that I have for propping this thing up under the hood or with the car. So I'll find something. Okay, I stuck a piece of PVC all the way to the ground. Hopefully this hood won't fall and crush me, but it's always a risk. I'm gonna see if I can't get one of these test leads on this starter. And can I see it? I can see it. Where's the wires going? Oh, there's a starter solenoid on this bad boy. Well, we're in luck. I didn't realize that these had starter solenoids. Thanks, GM. Ha! Couldn't get any easier than that. Let's turn the key. I can hear that the pump's pumped up. Should be able to work the oh, I hear it's got gas. We should be in luck. around this tree in my ex-wife's truck. Alright. We're just going down the hill in neutral. Seems fine. The steering wheel's about a bazillion degrees, burning my hand. Nothing to see here. See, that's what went wrong with this ignition. I'll fix that some later date. All right, well, I basically got all the cars moved. I don't think I'm gonna do any welding on that exhaust of that Mazda, but I will test fire that generator. So I'm gonna get you a time lapse as I wheel that out and get it into position here. If I need it, I'll be able to use it. All right, time to see if this battery's got any juice left. I got this sucker, it runs on gas or propane, but it starts so easy on the propane. It runs so much better on propane. But we can get it to run on gas. Once we start it on propane, we can switch it over. Okay. I think the battery, she's a bit. But that's fine, because I can pull start this thing also. So I just want to make sure the breakers are off. It's set to run. Got the gas valve is off. There's something else I gotta switch here somewhere. I can't remember now. It's been a while. Maybe that's it. I thought there was some valve you had to turn on the propane. Maybe not. Let's give it a shot. The valve's open. I think there's a lever somewhere. I just don't remember. Maybe I gotta have the choke on to start it. I don't know. Just don't remember. That's why I'm doing this ahead of time. There it is. Just gonna check the power and see what kind of voltage I'm making to charge the little battery. haven't seen that before. I'll try this one instead. I think that inverter's dead. We'll get to the bottom of this. I know this tester works. See if this thing charges the battery while it's running. It does, because I was reading 12.8, now I'm reading 11.3. I'll bring you in here and show you that right now. See if I can clamp these test leads in place. Vibrations is probably not going to hold. But we can hope. Now we'll start this thing and let it run a while. I don't think it's going to crank on its own just yet. Alright, let me show you. Sweating like a demon. It's like 100 degrees out here. Alright, got 11.1. Let's see. Yeah, as I thought, it wouldn't be enough. This thing's open voltage is like 21 volts. That's why it blew that. And I'm not going to connect it from here to there, which I had done before, because this battery's actually charging at a more decent, like 12.8. So if I needed to charge a battery, I'd charge it with like a small jumper cable from here to the battery. Not use these things. These are a death trap. So now I know. Now we're down to 10.9. So let me crank her up again by hand, and then I'll show you the voltages. I'll let this thing run for a while. I'm going to wean it off the propane and put it on the gas. little gas and charge up that battery. And that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hey, stay safe out there if you're anywhere near these hurricanes or hurricanes in the future. And hey, I'll see you around.